All right, shalom everyone. I hope the Lord, pray to the Lord to give you in peace, to keep you in peace, and to live in peace because peace is very important. And the funny is, we make comment about what's going on in the world, and then you will see someone is so stupid and silly, says, how come you are a Christian and you support war? It looks like if we ask filthy invader to stop the attack, we are supporting war. If we support the one who defend themselves, we are supporting war. People are stupid, and or people, they have their own agenda and they are a snake. And today our topic is about one of the snakes, very famous snake in the world, the Indian Prime Minister. Modi is a very well-known snake. He give hugs to Hamas. He give hugs to the Jews, to the Trump. Modi, he kiss everybody, any ass. It doesn't matter what the ass is. Iranian ass, Russian ass, American ass, Jewish ass, you name it. All ass are welcome. As long this ass make money, then he have no problem. When the Iranian terrorist president, he was killed in the crash of an airplane, right away, Modi, he cried in the phone call. I want to find it actually. He is so sad and so upset because the head of the terrorist died. But when he see the Jewish guys, he give them a hug. I mean, we love the Jews. He walked with Netanyahu in the beach holding hands. Well, Netanyahu is going to support his economy and technology and will take even employment from India. So we kiss his ass. Okay. He do the same with Qatar, the same with Saudi Arabia, the same with Putin, the same with Iran, the same. Modi. I mean, his name is Modi. Just imagine, this is the name of the guy. And now this Modi, you see this Modi, I find him the same as the 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 death fly. Those flies, you find them wherever there's a dead body, and they enter places nobody knows how they can enter. Like if somebody die in a room in his house, the door is closed, the window is closed. Right away, you will see the flies there. Like when police they come to check in somebody if he's alive or not, the first sign is to look at the window. If they see the dead or the death fly, then there's somebody is dead inside. How they enter, it's hard to explain. But they can smell death from far, far distance. And this is Moody. So Moody, he found a great opportunity on the war between Russia and Ukraine. There's sanctions on the Russian, and the Russian, they are desperately need to sell their oil so they can fund their filthy war. And when I say the Russian, I'm talking about Putin, not all the Russian. I love Russian people. They are not my enemy. Same, I love the Ukrainian. Same, I love all Christians around the world. And that's why this war make me upset, because Christians are fighting Christians. And even if the Christians are not fighting Christian, fighting somebody else is not justly, is going to make me upset. So today, Trump, he increased uh, uh, the tariff on India to 50%. So now the Indian, Moody, when he buy oil from Russia for very cheap price, whatever profit he make from that oil is not going to cover the loss he will do or would do to him by the tariff of Trump. India import almost between 18 to 20% of their import to USA. So now 18 to 20% of their import is not going to be useful. Nobody will buy it. You see, because it's all about prices. You know, when the Indian product became so expensive, nobody will buy it, regardless if you like it or not. Maybe you like it so much, but when the price is so expensive and you go and search for something cheaper, so 50% is like a screwdriver in the butt of Moody. Now Moody is going, because he's a Moody, he's the, you know, the death fly. He will calculate his number. And I believe strongly the Indian are not only buying oil from Russia for self-consumption, they are buying oil and they are selling oil again illegally because they have no sanction on them. And I wonder actually why all Western countries, they close their eyes on India all this time. I mean, where is the European? They keep saying we know we need to stop the fund of this war. We need to end this war. How come the European did not put the same sanctions? Why Trump even wait for now? Why Biden did not do it? Now, after 3 4 years of war, now you remember? However, now better than never. So I just wanted to make this video, and I'm glad that Trump he did that, but I wish he will make it 200%, not 50, to make it impossible to buy anything from India until they fix the garbage. They are a friend of the terrorist. Why would it not put sanctions on India when they are kissing the ass of the enemies? Why? Why we close our eyes? Huh? How we can make this work? So we put sanctions on Iran, but we don't put sanctions on India and the rest. So where is the sanctions? They say they put sanctions on Iran. Here we go. This guy is building a massive port for the Iranian regime for their fighting and warship. Even he sent his army to do a water drill with the so-called Revolutionary Guard, which is nothing but Hezbollah. But then the same guy, he go and he give Netanyahu a hug. Like, give me a hug, give me a hug. Huh? He go on the same guy, he go to Putin, give me a hug. He hug everybody. This is how you know a pure evil hypocrite. Zero ethic. Zero ethic. You do not need to prove it. Moody, he go to the wall of the Jews and he look, he's sad in the front of it, and he condemned the Holocaust. And then he go to Iran and he cry for the one who want to do Holocaust. The same guy. Can you be hypocrite more than this? The death fly. What if we buy the product of Pakistan during the war with India? So Pakistan can support their war machine to kill Indian. How happy the Indian will be. Moody, he go to the rabbis and he cry with them. I feel for you. Rabbi, I love you. Torah, I appreciate the Torah. But when you go to India, they beat the Christians up and they beat their Torah and their gospel. And then they claim that India is a democracy. He is in love with everybody. What about the Arab? Oh, yeah, don't tell me about the Arab. He kissed their ass. Whatever the money is, Moody is. He go to the Holocaust building and he cry, I'm really sad for you. Then he go to Iran. He said, those filthy Jews are fighting you, huh? You know what? Don't worry. We are even going to give you weapon and training. And then he sent a massive team of a trainer to train the Revolutionary Guard who shout every day, death to America, death to Israel. But don't take it wrong. He's just being a peacemaker, you know? Don't you know what peace is? Peacemaker. So people they misunderstood Moody, you know. People, what you can say, they are weird. Don't listen to them. Those weird people who say those things to you, don't listen to them. He is not a sneaky snake. He is practicing mut'ah. Whoever pay, it's a payday. So I'm happy that Trump he did those sanctions. Those actually he should put sanctions, not only tariff, not only tariff. Don't buy Indian product at all until they stop funding the war. For every oil drop they buy from the Russian, they, regardless what you think who is wrong, the Russian or Ukrainian. If you are a person you believe, if you are a Christian, you believe that Christians killing Christians is wrong, then we should stop the war. Both sides are dying. Young men are dying, women, especially in the Ukrainian. Until now, the Ukrainian are avoiding to shoot anywhere have civilians. But the filthy Putin, every day he hit apartment building. In the Palm Sunday, 35 Ukrainians being killed. All of them, they are women and children. People, they were in a church or going to the church. I hope Trump will rethink this decision and make it 300%, 400%, and even block all import from India. And not only that, he should stop sending any weapon to India. I believe strongly that the Indian, they are supplying the Russian with weapon too. The Russian, most of the time, are not taking in exchange for their oil only money. They take other things. And as long as the ships of India are able to reach into Russia, who knows what they put inside? As long as the Indian ships, sorry, are going all the way to Iran, who knows what is inside? Who knows what the Indian engineers are making inside Iran? Moody, the devil, bloodsucker. Do you know the parasite? This is what the parasite do. They look for ill body, a body don't have a good immune system and healthy, and they inject themselves inside the stomach. Whatever that stomach is, they will be in it. Parasite. Very, very filthy. This is not the time to go live for me, but I said better than making a video and posting it. We go live and we answer some questions. In the previous videos, you see most people says to me, CP, why you don't talk about what happened in Ukraine? And I made a video, but I just posted, watch it. I mean, people are so low ethic. Let us say Ukrainians are bad people. Let us say they are really bad. Russia are the victim. I will go with you, just for the sake of argument. Who is the one who sent his army all the way to Kyiv? Who is the one who wanted to enter the capital. You say to me that the Russian, they want to take only some cities in the borders because there is Russia in there. Is Kiev in the border? Is Odessa in the border? People are wicked. I don't want to pray an evil prayer, like may God send an army to take your home for those who they are saying it's okay. Because trust me, God can make it happen. When you support evil doing will happen to you. It's a cycle. Today, you are condemning them, speaking lies about them. Tomorrow, nobody will cry for you because you wish them the same. Life is the same as a mirror. You do evil, evil will come back. Your voice is the voice of good or the voice of evil. When you speak, remember, the first one hear it is you. It's going to come back to you. All empire who do evil because they're greed, we notice that everybody want to take the minerals of Ukraine. Even Trump, he will not support Ukraine. Like somebody says, why you need to support Ukraine? You don't support Ukraine, you coward. You are sucking Ukraine. Trump, he made them sign a deal to give him 50% of their minerals. 50% of $6 trillion. To get what back? $300 million, $300 billion. So we steal 3 billion to get 300 billion. And those Ukrainians are poor. What they can do? Either the Russian will take all our minerals in our country, or the American will take only the mineral. Ah, we have no choice. And then they say to you, why we support Ukraine? They think they're supporting Ukraine for free. There's nothing for free. The same they do with Israel. Why we support Israel? They think they are supporting Israel for free. They give Israel $1 billion assistance, and then they take it back when they force Israel to buy their ammunition. They give you the assistant with the right hand, they take it back in the left hand. So they give Ukrainian the money to assistant, and then they make Ukrainian buy the weapon from them. I will give you $10 to buy tomato, and now buy tomato for $20. You cannot buy for $10. You have to buy for 20. And they call it assistant. Only naive people think there's things for free in this world. Only naive people think they are helping you because they are in love. Europeans are not helping Ukraine because they are in love with Ukraine. They are just afraid that Russia will continue to them. It's just based on fear. Otherwise, they will not care if Ukrainian died. In fact, poor Ukrainians are dying for the sake of those Europeans. Because he will not stop. Moldova is next. Romania is next. And those European countries don't even have an army. They can't even stop immigration. They can't even control their borders. European countries, they are depending on USA to protect them. Can you believe it? Even the countries who have nukes. And then you will see a whore like this cow dance, saying, why we need to support Israel? Israel have nukes. So why we have American army in Europe? Most of them, they have nukes. Obviously, their nukes is not enough. Otherwise, why we need to have bases in all of Europe? In countries have nukes. Why the British need our defense? Why the French need our defense? Why? What for? They don't have army? Yeah, they don't. The UK army is 80,000 soldier. 80,000? They can't even control inside the country if a Muslim try to take over the land. Nuclear situation, you mean in Iran? You know, if you ask me, I think the attack on Iran about the nuclear, I don't think it was very much successful. It can be successful, but not, let us say, not what they say on TV. So they were able to destroy some, but those Iranians are not stupid. I mean, we told them we are going to, American are coming to bomb you there. Do you think really they would keep it there? We told them, but we did not tell them the time. I mean, how stupid they are to keep the most valuable things for them in that location when they knew that the American bombers are coming. And we saw the satellite where trucks are coming and they are loading stuff from that location. So, like everybody claimed that he is a hero and victory and etc. We destroyed them, we made shish kebab. But we can say that Israel demonstrated in this war, 12 days war, that Israel is the one have the upper hand in any war. However, those things can change. Remember, Israel is a small, tiny country, and they don't have the size of Iran. Size is very important when it comes to land, because all your population is concentrated in a small territory. Israel is very tiny. The farm of George Bush is bigger than it. So Israel have a strength and Israel have a weakness. Same time, the Iranian, they knew that they can overwhelm the defense system of Israel. Until now, the defense system of Israel is not good enough to stop such a massive attack. So imagine if one day Israel is under attack, not only by Iran, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Syria, and it's going to happen one day. It's just a matter of time. Even if you sign a peace agreement with those Muslims, the Quran says, cry not for peace when you are the uppermost, which means you can sign, and this is what Muhammad did. If you go on chapter 9 in the Quran, verse number 1, the chapter name actually is not At-Tawbah. The real name of the chapter is Bara'ah. What Bara'ah mean? We wash our hands from the agreement. So they sign agreement with the enemy. This is what Muhammad did, because at that moment he was weak. His army is not in good shape. So he signed an agreement, peace. We don't fight you, you don't fight us. The Arab, they keep their agreement. They did not attack Muhammad. After some time, Muhammad, now his army is ready, and he knew he can attack them. So he sent them a message saying, Bara, I wash my hands from all the agreement. 4 months from now, I will kill you all. Leave. 4 months. And this is how he cleansed the Arabian Peninsula from his enemies. So time will come, and I will not be surprised if the Indian join the war with them. Because where is the money, we go. I will never be surprised if even they vote for it in the United Nations. The only problem of India is Pakistan. But one day, India will pay a very high price. They will go in a severe war with Pakistan, and then all the Muslims will go against India. You will pay, and you will be sorry. At that moment, they will be crying, we need the technology of Ukraine. We need the technology of America. We need the technology of Israel. Evil is evil. and always evil will come back to you. You support my enemy, I will support your enemy. I will not be surprised in the future if Ukraine gave a lot of technology to Pakistan. I mean, you are supporting their enemy who killed their kids. Even Israel voted against Ukraine once in the United Nations. Netanyahu, the snake. Then Ukraine voted against Israel in the United Nations. People, they remember only that Ukraine, oh, see, Ukrainians are voting against Israel. How you support them? But it's you who did that first. You voted to support their enemy. So you need to learn that if you are stupid, that is not an excuse. If you are smart and then you speak the opposite of what's happening, that means you are a person with no ethic. Stupid, I say, okay, the person is a stupid, he is an idiot, he don't know. You tell him drugs is wrong, he take drugs. You tell him being drunk is bad, he get drunk. You tell him don't do tattoo can cause cancer, he do tattoo. He's an idiot. They do what is very well known to be harmful. Still they want to do it. Well, this is the idiot of the village. What about the one who is not an idiot because he's stupid? So don't be surprised to see people they dig for their grave. And I see India is going to pay severely one day for their behavior. Because time will come and they will go at war with their enemy. And then all those who they betray them, they will join them, they will join the enemy against you. It's just a matter of time. Ukraine will have peace and India will be at war. And then don't cry if the Ukrainians sell their weapon. And by the way, the Ukrainians are very advanced. America right now are buying Ukrainian weapon. Look what's happening. They became the best manufacturers for drones in the world. If you go right now, check online, you will see how many European countries they sign with Ukraine to use their technology for drones and war machine, even missiles. Time will come and all those who supported the enemy of Ukraine will cry. They will pay you back because what you have done will stay in their memory. As simple as that. Very evil person. I'm not going to keep you longer. I will go and see if I can be friend with Hezbollah because I heard they are selling drugs for a very cheap price, so we can import into Nicaragua, right? Mm. Uh-huh. Logical dawah comparing between Norway and Kuwait, and he says Kuwait is more rich. You're an idiot, yeah, potato. You are a certified idiot. First of all, in Kuwait, they strip citizens from their citizenship. Half of the Kuwaiti have no citizenship, which means they don't get support from the government. In fact, just 2 months ago, the Kuwaiti government they stripped more than 80,000 Kuwaiti from their citizenship. Why? Because they are Shia, mostly. In Norway, they have the scumbag like you coming to Norway as refugee, sucking their blood. So they give you housing, free food, free insurance, free school. You go to Kuwait, they spit at you. Do you see the different potato? This is the different. You go to Norway, they treat you as a king. You go to Muslim country, they treat you like shit. Even shit will be treated better. They will use nice tissue to clean their butt with it. They will not give you that tissue even. As you see, they are stripping. If I search right now, let me show you. This is how evil Islamic countries are. People, they are citizens for 20, 30 years. They took it off. Overnight. People woke up in the morning. Yesterday he was Kuwaiti. The day after he's not. Hmm? Can we compare? And Abdul is comparing. Who can trust Muslim countries? Nobody. This is just me. 25. And there's other by the way, this is just me. And then they made more, you know. Every few weeks, more thousands are taking their passport. So overnight, Kuwait revoking the citizenship of tens of thousands of people. And most of them, by the way, they are women. Never trust a Muslim, right? Never ever trust a Muslim. Abdul in the text is upset. We understand. Did you see CP being exposed? What do you mean exposed? Are you talking about the testicles of Prophet Muhammad in video? Here we smash your prophet, you coward. You're trying to divide the Christians? Who dare to expose a Christian prince? When you expose me, you will see nothing except good. We expose you, we expose your faith, and you are upset. Did you see Christian prince exposed by Sam Samoon? He's upset because I attacked the Pope. You know, I expose the Pope, I expose every evil man. And I'm happy that making you, do you call this is expose? That's good to expose. Expose. You know, we as a Christians, the second we say the truth, many will be your enemy. And everybody will cover under the blanket. Like this dude, this has come back who is talking in the chat, dare to call me right now and tell me how I'm exposed by Samsung. Huh? A week after he agreed with me, he said this Pope is an idiot. He's liberal. He himself, he agreed with me. A week after. See? So the stupid ones, they try to make you look bad. Don't listen to him. But if you go and listen to the ones who are saying things against CP, you will see CP is right. I'm right. And they are wrong. When the Pope, he say that all faith lead to God, he is no Christian. And when you defend such an idiot, you must be an idiot like him. Because we know the Bible says it clearly, I am the way, and no one can go to the Father. This is what Jesus said. But through me. So how our faith can, so now I can stay Hindu, I can be a Muslim. And he was speaking to Muslim, Hindus, Buddhist. So why you say my God is better than your God? Why you say that? all religion lead to God. Is that what the Pope should say? Or he should say only Christ can lead you to God? So when you defend such a stupid thing, it's obvious that you are angry and you are seeking attention. And then I will be the winner at the end. Anyone who know little about them, you do not need to be a scholar. Then they want to defend that, that you can have pictures in the church. Well, they will say to you, God, he says to make an image of the angel. Okay, God said, don't make an image for what is up in heaven or down on earth. God say make an image for only for one temple, and that only for one place. And even that image was not an image of a man, not the image of a God. It's an angel to recognize that this is the temple of the Jews, because the others, pagan, they have images and idols. So to know that this is the cherubim, this is the temple of the Jews. And then they want to put images. I don't care what you think. And when I say people, they have images of people we do not know who are they in their church, you get upset from me. I mean, prove me wrong. Who is the image of that woman you put in the screen? You call her Mary. Is that Mary? It's not even Mary. Who is that guy you call him Jesus? Who is that guy you call him Paul? Do you have the picture of Paul? If you draw pictures for the sake of art, I don't mind. But when you hang them in the church and then some people they pray in the front of him, that is against the Bible teaching. Did Jesus say make images of me? Maybe he forgot, huh? He forgot. If Jesus entered your church, he will laugh at you. He will say, what is this? Who is this guy? This is me? And who is this woman? And why one picture she's blonde and one picture she have dark skin? Why this picture she have blue eyes and the other picture she have dark eyes? So it's obvious to know that those who support false, they are supporting false. And then you say you expose me, you idiot. Jesus said, bless those who believe and did not see. But you want to see. So you create false image to see false Jesus. Prove me wrong. All right? So when somebody says, Christian Prince, this guy, he exposed him, I laugh. Please expose me more. People will listen to you, they will know I'm saying the truth. All right? Uh, no, this guy is Samshon. He is not in the side of Muslims. This is not the story. He is just. Do you remember when he called me the last time he called me ever? I asked him, "Is it true that you are supporting Hamas?" Do you remember? I confronted him, and then he said to me, "To the hell with Hamas." Do you remember? He got upset since then. And then suddenly he made a video. He never talked. He always called me my master, my teacher. There's tons of videos of him. Suddenly Christian Prince know nothing. I mean, all of those, without mentioning the names, all of them, they learn about Islam from me. If Samshon, he called me my teacher, my master, and there is videos, tons of them there. What about the rest? Do they knew more about Islam from more than him? No. If he admit that he learned from me, I am his teacher, I say, no, don't say that. He say, no, CP, we have to say it. Go watch the videos. Am I lying? So he get upset. He don't care for the Pope. He don't care really for the Catholic. He care only because I confront him for supporting Hamas. And why he's supporting Hamas? Not because he support the Muslims. No. This guy is attention seeker. Give him attention. He is so happy with you. David Wood, he keep a distance, he bite him. Oh, bring him to our show. Anyone. The second you isolate him, he will bite you. Anyway, this is not our topic, but always when you hear things in the internet, ask yourself, is this guy saying something logical, true, or not? If it is not, then don't support what he's saying. Doesn't matter if it's me or somebody else. Doesn't matter who. Me, myself, I defend the Catholic for years and years. But I'm not defending the Catholic as pictures and idols, and no. I'm defending the Catholic that they are Christians. They believe in the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. They are good people. Many of them, they die and they paid their life. Even the picture I have in my profile is for who? For a king. Who's he? So we appreciate the good of the Catholic, but we don't appreciate the bad one of them because they are not Catholic. A Catholic is somebody go by the Bible, not somebody go by fictions. Not somebody says all religion lead to God. That's not true. This is the Bible says, let him be accursed, the one who bring other than this scriptures. So when you say all religion lead to God, this is false scriptures and you are accursed. When any pope he say Islam have the same God, so why you don't become a Muslim? As long they have the same God. Why you don't change your prayer and pray to Allah? One of you in the comment, he said some Arab Christian, they say that Allah is the same God of the Muslims. It's possible you find some Arab Christian who live between the Arab and is brainwashed. Like those Christians who they are voting for Democrat. But we know we cannot find the word Allah in any of the Bibles. You can find it in Arabic translation, yes, but this is fake translation. The Muslim, they try to fix it. They say, oh, this is the coming from the word al-ilah. But ilah, the H at the end is the letter for the spirit. The same as God add letter H or Ha to Abraham. It was Abraham. There's no Abraham. Sarai wasn't Sarah. Sarah is God adding that letter to her. Simple for the spirit of God. So our God is a spirit. Their God is not. And the word ilah is not a name. El is a word meaning God, used by Aramaic as Al before even the Jews. Israel used to be called Al, Israel, not Israel. Emmanuel was with Emmanuel, not Emmanuel. So in the New Hebrew, the Al, which is the word meaning God, became El. But anyway, to make the story short, when you speak the truth and people get angry because you criticize their stupidity. In other way, sometimes you criticize somebody because the other body he believe in the same what the one I criticize, he get upset. So he think I'm talking about him. You know what I mean? And I, as a person, I don't care what church you go to. I made videos against rabbis, false priests, Catholic, Protestant, and Orthodox. In fact, those potatoes in themselves, this Samson, he is the one who sent me a message. I challenged him to deny it, asking me to wipe the floor. Literally, he said to me, wipe the floor with this guy. I click at the video and he said James White. I click at the video, it was James White saying whoever says Islam as a whole is a terrorism is a liar. And you remember, I made the video. Then they invited me to be with David Wood and Sam Shamoun. And you can find the video. In the video, they said to me, CP, by the way, James White saying to you hello. I was shocked. I mean, those guys, they just asked me to wipe the floor with him a few weeks ago. They go and have dinner with him. You know what I mean? That is Moody. You see, we are talking about Moody. The one who go from place to place seeking food and free money and free, oil. So you tell me to go at war with this guy and you go shake hands with him? Isn't it this is what the devil is? And at that moment, I noticed that I was a fool to believe that those guys are good men. So you go and you ask Christian Prince to wipe the floor with him. And then you go and give him a hug and you have dinner with him. And not only that, they forgot what they told me. Look how stupid they are. They forgot that they are the one who told me to wipe the floor with him. And they said to me live on air, James White, he says to you, hello, by the way. And what I said, I don't want his hello. Go check the video. This is how you know good a human being and evil a human being. I go to the neighbor, ask the neighbor to fight with you, and when I see you, I say, hello, this neighbor is bad. I wonder what they said to James White. They said, Christian Prince, he made a video of you. I mean, that's bad. Brother, please forgive him. He's an idiot. He don't understand. And then James White said, oh, okay, maybe. Okay, you are right. Okay, say hello to him. I wonder how in the world the guy, he said hello to me after all what I did. Why be in the floor with him? But anyway, this will tell you that not everyone says to me, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of my Father, but the one who do his will. Is it the will of the Father to support a Muslim army? They want to kill all the Christians and the Jews just because you don't like Israel? Isn't it the Bible says Israel will be saved? You don't trust the Bible, don't you? Is it right to say that all religion lead to God? So we do not need Jesus no more, stay Hindu, stay Muslim? So why those people, they are refuting Islam? If there's no need for Jesus, if you agree with the so-called Pope, is it right to say to any so-called church leader, Catholic or Protestant, Orthodox, and by the way, you will find in all those churches, somebody says we worship the same God. Even they invite Muslims to pray in their churches, to teach their kids. You can find tons of videos in the internet. Should we expose those people, or we say, oh, I'm Protestant, I will not expose someone who's Protestant? That means you are a hypocrite, you are a coward, you are a liar. We expose anyone, doesn't matter what the name of the church. For any church, preaching other gospel is the synagogue of Satan. They remember that word only when you want to speak about the Jews. Only. Those people are the same as a camel. He make fun of your pimple in your face, but you don't see the hump in his back. Do you respect anything about James White? You see, respect. Let us say you are white. You see, his name is White. Okay? But then in the top of your head, there's poo-poo. You are covered by white color, not white skin. I'm not talking about white skin. You are a white image. And then in the top of your head, there's poo-poo. So I will judge you by what? When this guy, he defends Islam and he says, whoever say Islam as a whole is a terrorism is a liar. He proved to me that he have no good, because first he lied, secondly he is speaking against us, and he mentioned the Middle Eastern specifically, says those Middle Eastern, they are like gang, they are hot-blooded. Go watch the video. He invited Muslims, and you can watch the videos, to explain Islam to the crowd, and they were giving them a lot of lies. He never confront them. So I see zero good about him. I will never allow a Muslim to come to my church and tell them that Allah love the Christians and all the lies. James White, he asked a Muslim in the stage of his church, how does it feel to be a Muslim in America? He's trying to imply that Muslims in America are not really treated good. We're bad to them. And then the Muslims start bragging about he go in the airplane and they check his bag and they check my bag too just because I'm from the Middle East. Because of you Muslims. I never enter airplane after 9/11 without finding a paper in my bag saying this bag was checked by the TSA, whatever they call them, privately. I used to wish to have a window seat. You have to pay for it. After 9/11, just because I'm an Arab, they put me in the corner. So I cannot move. And then James White, he tried to present to his audience, who they are Christians supposedly, that Muslims are mistreated in America. So they come to America, they kill your kids, they attack you, they do terrorism, and they are the one mistreated. Right? Yeah, they give halal food in the church, huh? Anyway, so the Lord, he says, from their fruits you shall know them. It's not enough to call yourself a priest. In fact, the second somebody say he is a priest, I have a I have a bad reaction because they are the same as Muhammad mostly. Not all priests are the same for sure. There's good ones, there's good men of God, but most of them they are doing business. In fact, all of those how you see them, Muslims or Christians, with the maybe exception of one to a few of the Christians. Let me mention one. Father Zechariah, the Coptic guy. Have you ever heard him asking or he have a super chat? He don't. Poor man, old man, one of the unique people from the Middle East, risking his life when nobody dared to speak about Islam. Can I compare him to those people? No. If you take super chat from YouTube, from TikTok, nobody of them will go there. Why they go to TikTok? For audience? No, for money. If YouTube censor them and stop super chat, they will stop coming. They will go and find a different place. Am I lying? Money is the biggest motive of what they do, not God. I used to call ABN TV from time to time, and they invite me all the time. I receive an email, I will not say from who, from someone he used to be there. He said, CP, stop calling the TV. We know why you are calling, because you want to get donation. At that time, I never have even a donation option, never receive a donation. Most of the years of my life working, I never receive a penny. What donation? They are not able to refute the Muslim I call to give them the reference. Imagine they send me an email saying, don't call because we know why you are calling. Well, that means they are there because of the donation. They felt that there's a competition. So when the Lord said, from their fruit you shall know them, it's true. The fruit of people is what is matter, not their names, not their look, not their skin, not their ethnic. All right? Take the money You will not see them again. In fact, if any of you have a good memory, before, nobody go live and stay for many hours except Christian Prince. Anyone can prove me wrong? Nobody. The only one who take calls live from Muslims was a Christian Prince. Is that true? Without mentioning names. All those names you know. I'm the only one who challenge Muslims who go live stay for many hours. Until YouTube cancel my live because there's a limit. Then when super chat came, suddenly they go live and they stay hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Like what happened? Those guys they never even go live. They used to post a video for 15 minutes, 10 minutes, and that's it. But now super chat is working and the money is coming like rain. No, no, not only Paltalk, not only Paltalk. I'm talking about in YouTube. Yeah, for sure, Paltalk. I used to stay for the whole day actually. Even in Paltalk, I paid from my pocket, even though there's no donation, to get a bigger room. You pay for the size of the room. Like the maximum was 200. Anyone who is from Paltalk, Paltalk program is still there actually. Uh, it fit maximum for free 200. And then I purchased from my pocket, not anyone donation. I never received donation at that time. A room called the club, which is way bigger as size because people cannot get in. It reached 200 right away. I open my chat room, the room is full. Uh, so thanks to super chat and thanks for the advertising and thanks for all those money making machines, you will have more and more people are involved in religion from the Muslims and from the Christians. One of you sent me a video of a guy he called himself Father Leo. You watch the video, right away he say, thank you for supporting us. If you go and you donate to your Patreon, we have level to watch videos. So the more you donate, the more you watch. Is that a church father? Is that what Jesus did? So if you are more rich, you pay me more, you can listen to me more. He have salary from the church. He's a priest. He have a full-time salary. Why even you are collecting donation? All of them, they have club, join the club, purchase from us, membership. You go to Patreon, it's locked. Their videos are locked. You have to watch, you have to pay. Is that because they are doing charity or because they are doing business? So Moody is not the only one is doing business. The whole world is doing business. In my Patreon, if there's any videos are locked, actually it give me a headache to post a video. I will tell you why. Because in Patreon, the second you post a video, right away it have to go to paid member only. Right away. I have to go to change the setting and change it from paid member only to make it a free all. Each time I need to post a video, I have to do that. Why I want to make it to only those who pay me? Is that what I'm here for? I'm doing business service. Because this is what business is about. You pay them, they do something to you. That will make it a business. You pay me, you get the product. And then they claim that they are serving God and they are people of God and they are defending God. Yeah, CP, he got paid by the Mosaic. It's weird, you know. You see, when I speak against the Pope, the Catholic, they get upset from me, and they will not donate to me. I said, okay. I speak against an Orthodox priest. Oh, you're attacking Orthodox now? Okay, we will not support you. I speak against Netanyahu and the garbage he do. Oh, now you show us your true color. You are attacking Israel. You are a Jewish hater. I speak against James White and his kind, like Protestant. Aha! You claim that you are not really in favor to the Catholic, and now you are, attacking the Protestant. I have no friends. Protestant, Orthodox, Catholic, all they hate me because you say the truth. The truth hurt, but who care? Don't support me. In fact, I do not need your support. You need my support. One day your kid, he will go to school and he will be either converting to any of those satanic. Here we share the right thing about why we should not take drugs, why living bad is bad, how we can live our life, not only about Islam and Christianity. Here we share what we should not cheat, we should not lie. Here we share how even to choose your lifetime partner. How you find. We give advices for all kind of things, and I challenge you to prove me wrong in what I say. I do not need them. I'm not here because I need any. Uh, who is the first one who stood to write books exposing the so-called scientific miracles of the Quran? Me. Who before me wrote books like this? Who is the one who gave his books for free? The first 100 copy of my book, The Session of Allah, I gave it for free. Go check the videos in Prague. I don't know how many here, and people, they start taking advantage of me. And then I found myself, I'm almost like my bank account is empty. For free. At that time, I have no donation. 100 book. I pay for shipping and for the book because Amazon, they charge me. I buy my books. We translated my books with the help of many voluntarily. I'm very thankful for them. We give it for free. Indonesian, Romanian, Serbian, I mean, you name it. The list is long. I can sell it. Why want to give it for free? Is my time for free? Great opportunity to make more money. So I'm not trying to say to you that I am the good guy and they are the bad, but always remember, money is the biggest motive of most of those who act in the world. And this is what we see even in politics. So when we see this guy Moody is doing what he's doing, he is separating between ethic and money. Most of countries around the world, sadly, ethic is not part of their decision, including America, Israel, all countries, with no exception. Very evil. The ethic part is eliminated. Tell me where is my benefit, I will go with you. So my benefit with Israel, I will kiss the ass of Israel. My benefit with India, with America, with Pakistan, whatever, I will go there. And this is why most of you struggle with decision are made. You say to yourself, why? Like, why Trump now is supporting the terrorist regime in Syria? It doesn't make sense. So we fought Al Qaeda for 20 years, and then we make Al Qaeda a president. For them, they calculate their numbers, have nothing to do with ethic. Republican, Democrat, it doesn't matter. Ethic is not part of the dictionary. And then you, as an average person, citizen of any country, you try to think about it like, is that the right thing to do? And then they will try to convince you. They will say, yeah, this is the right thing to do. And they have their propaganda machine. They have massive propaganda machine. And that doesn't stop in one place. It doesn't matter, Democrat, Republican, so-called, some they call themselves Christians, Muslim, everybody. Hypocrisy is an act of honor these days. We are in a time, if a woman she sleep around, she go and she make a video and she speak about how yesterday she have fun because she met a guy in a nightclub, but she don't remember his name, and he did boom boom her all night. They go live. Look, they are on YouTube, in TikTok. First time I heard, I was watching the video of this guy. What his name? The guy with the big lips, the convert to Islam. Sneeko. So he was sitting next to a woman, and he was telling her what the phrase? How many bones you have? I forgot what the phrase. And then what does that mean? I never heard this before. It turned to be, oh, she said to him, "Do you know how many?" I don't know what the word. I forgot really. By looking at me, it turned to be she is saying to him, "Do you know how many men if me?" By looking at me. Imagine we are in a time where a filthy whore, she is not ashamed to say, body count, sorry. I never heard this before. I don't know what body count. I was thinking about, is she talking about like how many bones she have? Maybe she have like six packs in her, or maybe I don't know what she's talking about. What body count? Imagine, I mean, women, they use, if they have such a thing, it's going to be a shameful thing to say about, to talk about it. Nobody will know it secretly. Now they go live on air and she speak about how many men they if them, and they are proud of it. And now, according to the standard of the world today, this woman is cool. She's a good woman. If a woman she is not sleeping around, she must be having some mental issue. You know, she's not a whore. Strange. What happened? You need to see a doctor. Just to show you how the world today is upside down and how the world is backward. The filth is clean, and the clean is filth. We are in a time they don't even know who's a woman and who's a man. I never imagined that such a thing is exist. That there is a point where a human being do not know what is a man. How much confusion those people they are suffering from. I mean, you do not know what is between your legs. Is that how confused they are? So it's true that stupidity is amazing. Prove me wrong. Anyway, Uh, I am happy when I make people upset because that means that I am saying something. Not necessarily always when you make people upset, they are saying the truth. But when everybody oppose you, everybody from every group of people, but I'm not saying everybody, I mean in every individual, no. From every group of people, there is many, they get upset from me. That means I'm staying fair. I'm not taking a side. I'm not going blind. I support what is true. I go against what is false. Somebody he is now from India, he will be upset. He will start making comment against me. Just wait. But the same Indian, they will say to me, bless you, CP, you are attacking, exposing Pakistan. They like Christian Prince when he speak against Pakistan. If a Christian Prince speak against stupid things, evil things done by India, Christian Prince, brother and sister, a Christian Prince, I get him busted. He was recorded, he was attacking Pakistan. And then the country is attacking India. He is double standard. Yeah, just wait, you will see in the comment. I have nothing against India. I don't hate India. I don't hate India. I'm talking about your government being evil. Many faces. Your government discriminating Christians. You are no better than Pakistan to Christians. No better in anything. You kill them. If I search right now on YouTube, we will find tons of videos of Hindus attacking Christians in India. Modi the coward, he made a law not to insult Muhammad. But do he dare to make a law not to insult the Christians? He made a law for it. You can't insult Muhammad in India. A woman, she is a congresswoman in India. She said, and she is a member in the, I don't know which party. She said Aisha was 6 years old. Just because she said that, they fired her. Am I lying? This is Moody. She didn't say anything. She didn't say Muhammad is bad. She said, well, Muhammad, he married a child. He married 6 years old. She was fired. Even by her Hindu party, they fired her. Look how coward they are. And then they say to you, this country is democratic, or well, democratic. You don't even have you can't even say what you believe. This is democracy. Don't support violence. Never support violence. We support no violence. But can a person say Muhammad have sex? I mean, even the Muslim, they say Aisha, she said the Prophet, he did boom be boom me. Are you going to arrest Aisha? The filthy Putin, he made the same law in Russia. Nobody can insult Prophet Muhammad. The filthies come back Muhammad. Putin. And he built mosque in every corner in Russia. During the Eid, if I show you the video, you will die laughing or maybe crying. 200,000 Muslims, they came from everywhere to Moscow to pray, to intimidate the Christians in Moscow. All the mosques in the territory are empty. All of them, they come to the mosque which is built by Putin, and he invite Erdogan to open it. And by the way, Ukrainian was going to the same as Putin. They were competing who want to make the Muslim more happy. Can you believe it? They wanted to open a mosque and invite Erdogan. And Erdogan, he pissed on all of them. He pissed on the Ukrainian, he pissed on the Russian. He said, look at those stupid, they are dying to kiss my ass. Erdogan is the same as a parasite. Those both are at fight. Each one of them, he tried to get Turkey to their side. And the only winner is Turkey and the Muslims. So they favor oil over ethic, they favor gas over oil, they favor money. And this goes for everywhere. Trump, he go to Saudi Arabia, suddenly Saudi Arabia is heaven. Amazing. This crown prince, he made amazing stuff. Trump, the crown prince of Saudi Arabia, is a terrorist. I mean, the guy, he chopped a Muslim Abdul, Saudi Abdul, in the embassy in Turkey. He chopped him. Chop, 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 chop. Shish kebab, literally. This is the amazing guy. Anyone he opened his mouth against him, they chop him pieces. A big sheikh in Saudi Arabia. I showed you his video. His name is Salman al Auda. He saw uh, a dream. The dream is 4 minutes, not even 4 minutes, not even 4 minutes. After he published the video, which is a 3 minute, right away the secret police, they came to his house, and boom. And then the court, they command execution because he's promoting fitna, which means disturbing the peace of the country. And this is the dream. Let me show it to you. I mean the video. This guy, he have millions of followers. I'm not saying he's a good guy, by the way. This is not the topic. I'm saying this is a country where you can be executed for telling people a dream you saw. A dream can cost you your life. How long the video is? 3 minutes and 39 seconds. That's it. And then Trump, he praised the guy. I don't know why the background of the video is, I mean, the text is black. Why YouTube is doing that? So this guy, he saw Muhammad in the dream. Muhammad told him, let us go and meet, let us, etc. The guy, he said one word, cost him his life. He said to him, but you know, the situation now is not right. And the one in charge, which means the government, they don't allow that. That was the reason to execute the man. Now they took him, the judge, he ordered to execute by the sword. But then they calculate the number, the Saudi government. They said if we execute him, that would make many maybe seek revenge or, you know. So then later they claim that he is so sick and he died. But we know that somebody killed him the same as Mr. Epstein, the pimp. They go to jail and he died. Those are the ones who they are wonderful and amazing. The Qatari, I mean the Qatari, even their grandfather, the real, the one who was ruling the country, they put him in jail. Imagine your father go abroad, he come back from the country. When he arrive in the airplane, right away he land. You put cuffs in his hand. You command the police to put him in jail, and you announce yourself you are the ruler. This is what Qatar did. Their grandfather at jail by the order of his son. And according to Trump, oh, Qatar, you know, Qatar, Trump himself, he says Qatar support terrorism. Go watch the video. In the highest level, totally, you know, Trump here loves Qatar. What happened? Money. There's no ethic. Ethic is not in the agenda. We want to make money. How we can make America rich again. I'm not saying Trump is bad and Biden is better. No, no, no. All is the same. When it's come to money, everybody love money. There's one God. His name is money. Nations around the world, they worship this God. It doesn't matter where, it doesn't matter what your color. Why there's drug dealers? Because of money, not because of drugs. Why there's a prostitution? Because of money. Why there's a human trafficking? Because of money. Why women they open their legs in the front of a camera? Because of money. It's all about money. Why this guy he saw a dream? It's about money too. I don't believe he saw a dream. I think he's making it up too. But that's what he said. He said he saw a dream. You know.
سبحان الله. أنا يعني متفائل فيكم خير يا شباب، لأني
Anyone knows how we can change this background for the text here? Why it's black for the subtitle? There's a way to change it. So you can read it better, because now I don't think it's clear for you to read, is it? I don't know what the point of this background.
البارحة نمت وقت السحر يعني، يعني نمت نوم طويل، لكن في وقت السحر شفت رؤية جميلة رأيت فيها الرسول عليه الصلاة والسلام، وهذا لأول مرة أراه في حياتي بشكل واضح جدا جدا يعني. وفي مكة.
Anyway, so he saw Muhammad and he was very clear what Muhammad was doing when he saw him. Usually he scratched his back in his balls and he pissed on the wall in the street. Sitting for caption, you can change the color. Okay, let me try that, because this background it cannot, doesn't make it right. Well, I see only translation options, font color white, okay, font size, background, okay, here we go, I found it. There's a way to make no color. There's no option for no color. You have to choose a color. Okay, let us make the background is white, and then we will make the font black. That will be better. But it's still the same, really doesn't look good.
المكرمة.
Yeah, still doesn't, I don't know how. There's no option to make it no color at all. Let me try again. Maybe there's something I missed. Window color. There's no option for no color at all for the background. You have to put a color. Weird. White, yellow, green, blue. I don't know.
وكأنه بعث من.
Yeah, still it's hard to read. Increase font, stay okay. Let me see the font you're saying. All right. Let me check again. Very weird. Okay, let's see. We go to the background again and we make it. Oh boy. Oh boy. Mean. Oh boy. They have all kind of ugly colors, man. Okay, I will make it the background black again, and I will go to the font. I will make it white, and then we will go back again. And you said there's a font. Uh, it is 100%, but this is only for the size. Okay, maybe this is better now. We made it bigger as a size. Why Indonesia get 19 tariff? Why not? Don't buy from the American and don't sell them. Don't cry for other countries. Okay. Don't sell them. Sell somebody else. Why you are crying for American? You put tariff on them. Make it 40 for American product. Isn't Indonesian government? They said if the phone is not even made in USA, sorry, in Indonesia, you cannot sell it. You do the same. It have to be I don't know, like 30% of the phone to be made in Indonesia. You do the same. Don't cry. All countries, they do those things to protect their own local manufacturers. Yeah, I could not find really any. There is no. Yeah, this is the maximum I can do. I don't know. I did not find any way I can do it. You see, it's hard to read. Active shooter in USA Army base. Okay. Five shot an active shooter incident in Fort Stewart. Okay. Well, we cannot judge what's happening until we find out. But look like there's no bad, like it's 5 injured only, no death, which is good. And later we will find out. It might be an idiot, not necessarily a terrorist Muslim Abdul. There's many idiots. There's, people suffering from mental illness. It's true. Many people, they cannot handle life pressure, and they get angry from certain group. Let us say you used to be in the army maybe, and they fired you because you did something wrong. What do? You lose your mind, you take the gun and you shoot people. The Muslim, he shoot for the sake of Allah. The idiot, he shoot for his sake. We cannot take news from Fox or CNN. You see, all the time when news report to you, uh, we don't know what happened. I mean, sometimes even it can be the opposite. It can be somebody shoot at him and then he shot at others. We don't know. The title can change the news. As an example, I am Middle Eastern driving my car. I hit a cat, let us say. The title will say, an Arab guy, he killed an American cat. Fox News. Mean disgusting, the Arab guy, he killed the American cat? How dare you? You know? When the incident was not like that, I was driving and I hit a cat. That's it. Nothing to do with Arab, nothing to do. So the title can change everything to imply something totally different. Like now the news, the video I made previously, the guy he says, why you want to support country they are taking from the bottom of the barrel and destroy their population, when they are those people are voluntarily signing for the army and they are defending their country. Why you want to support it? So the question itself can change the topic, can change the meaning of it. They change the title, they change what's happening. So don't, usually we judge by what we hear, but what we hear it can be totally the opposite of what's happening. You know what I mean? Don't take news from news agencies. If you want to take it, you take it from people who things happen to them. And even then, depend who they are, they will give you the answer. So if we now check the news about Syria, the suicide bomber, he hit the church, 24 people died. The Christian there, they will say to you, well, all of them, they hate us. The Muslim will say to you, no, this is from ISIS, it's not us. But we know that's not true. So depend who report the news. When John McCain, he went to Syria and visited the terrorists, who now they are the government. They asked John McCain why they are shouting Allahu Akbar next to you. He said, what's wrong with that? Allah Akbar means God is great. But this is the same guy, he says those terrorists, they shout Allahu Akbar, speaking about Al-Qaeda. So when they want Allahu Akbar as a terrorist shout, when they want Allahu Akbar is nothing wrong with it, is God is great. Right? If tomorrow they sign an agreement with Iran, Iran decide to surrender to America, and the regime stay, suddenly Iran will be a friend, and nothing wrong with having Islamic regime. Yeah? It's just about agree with us or not. You agree with us? No problem. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Asghar, shish kebab, say whatever you want. Yeah? Rich people in USA will buy and cheap, poor will be poorer. You know, I think all countries in the world, there's no country in the world does not have very rich people. Even the communists, they were not communist. I went to China. In China, I saw Ferrari, I saw Porsche. I was walking in the street in Beijing, and where are those cars? Who own those cars? You go in China, you don't. Where is the communist? Did you see how China looked like? Who of you been in China? Any of you here been in China? You will not believe it what you will see in China. All those buildings are owned by private sectors, but it's a communist country. China is different kind of communist. They learned their lesson from the Soviet Union. They don't have the same system. They are way smarter, way different. So what is communist in China is the party only, the party to be in control. Everything else is not communist. All those buildings are owned. I mean, you will not believe what you will see in China. America is a village compared to China. New York is a village. Where is the communist? I was wondering where I can find the communist. This is China. All those high buildings are owned by private sector. Where we can find the Chinese communist poor. By the way, I'm not saying there's no poor in China. Oh man, there's a lot of poor, prostitution, you name it. But what I'm saying to you, all those who claim to be communist, they are number one capitalist. So in the appearance, they call themselves as a title, that they are communist. By the way, don't ever click at those videos when they show you videos like those. They put, videos of massive flooding. They make Photoshop. Little flood, they will make a video of it to make you click. And look, they're successful 9 days just because of the thumbnail. And they play for video from 10 years ago. So wherever you go, there's people who they are extremely rich, and there is people who they are extremely poor. When I went to Beijing, I went. Do you remember the video I posted in YouTube? Anyone remember it? When I was in China, I came in the other time, and I went to the roads. I like to see like the narrow road, not the big ones, big cities, big buildings. I know like this is and it's same everywhere. So I wanted to see how people live like, and then you will see the same fancy building you see now. You go to roads, you will see the misery in China. So did the communists in China make the poor poorest, or they are making like justice between between the population? Go watch it. It's horrible. I saw prostitutes in every door. Dirt, garbage. The road is even not in the size of your like your shoulders. They show you homeless in USA and drugs in USA, but nobody want to show you what's happening in China. And she is dancing now. I saw with my own eyes. Not I don't go by those videos. I saw with my eyes how horrible, how miserable the. You will see like a building like 100-meter high, light, clean street, and then just go a few meters back, see what is behind the buildings, and then you will see what I'm talking about. So when you say about capitalism is bad, I assure you that communist is worse. What will happen in the communist society, that those who they are in charge of the country, they are the one who will get extremely rich, and their sons, they will study in the most expensive schools. Even though they are sons of communist employees, their salary is not even supposed to be $500. Their sons drive the most expensive cars. If I show you prostitution, you will find them in every door in those narrow roads. See how it is? Look, the street will get even narrower and narrower, and you will find those prostitutes sitting in the street everywhere, everywhere. Do you see that? Look how dirty the street. Look how horrible it is. So you start from a wide street, high building, fancy flowers and roses, etc. Just go a little bit behind the buildings. And this is how I start actually. I start walking, I was in a wide street, then I start taking narrow, and the narrow became narrower and narrower and narrower. And then I said to myself, maybe I will not be able to know how to go back because they look the same, all the street look the same. But I was able to, navigate and go. Yeah, horrible, very horrible. So when they speak about the capitalism and there's a lot of dishonesty. The communist society is the worst. Yeah, they stand like this in the door. You know, you see them. I don't want to play the video so they don't make a copyright claim. Everywhere you find them. And the second they see a foreigner, and obviously I don't look Chinese, I look Japanese. So right away they start chasing you. But I'm no customer. I prefer women with big 1 mile butt. All right. So when we talk about the capitalism like America, and it's way billion time better. Like here they will say to you, Elon Musk and the owner of Google, the owner of Amazon, they are more rich than all America together. True, but American they can find job, and you don't have to work as a prostitute to make living. You don't have to. There's millions of people coming to this country to work in it, and they can make living. So you have no excuse in American to say how I can make living. Why somebody is a migrant, he come to this country, few years after he have a nice car, he have a nice house, and he do better than you? The answer is very simple. He appreciate this country more than you. You go in America, you will find a homeless, he's a white, blonde man, or a black man. But I did not see an Indian guy is homeless. I didn't see them. They work. I don't remember seeing a Middle Eastern man homeless. They open business. And then later you will find yourself working for this guy who came as a migrant just a few years ago. And then you get jealous. The difference between somebody is born in America and somebody coming from abroad, that the guy who came from abroad, he knew how lucky he is to be here. So he worked hard. The American, this country, he want to live by welfare, he want to drink, he want to smoke, he want to take hash, he want to have tattoo, he want to have sex. He don't want to work. And then he complained, he said the government, Trump is the problem. It's not a Trump, it's you being dumb. Go check the homeless in the street and see the foreigners, who are they, and the one is born in America. In fact, it should be the opposite. It should be the one who is a foreigner because he don't speak good English. He have less opportunity. Even some of them don't even have papers. When you don't appreciate, you will be doomed. So all countries, communist, not communist, there is a side of life you don't see, and nobody will. When tourists they go, they take pictures in the most fancy area, but nobody want to go and see how people really live. Same in Russia, same in Ukraine, same anywhere. There's people they are, hardly they can make living. And then Sakar Carson he go and he say, look, supermarket in Russia. How many people can afford even to enter there? Who can even afford to live in Moscow? What is the average rent and what is the average salary? Those who can afford those apartments is the women who sit in the front of the camera, open their legs. Dollars are coming like rain. But a woman, she work as a teacher, she would have a $200 salary. You open your legs, you get $1,000 maybe an hour. And like Putin is very conservative, he's against homosexuality, but massive number working in the web camera business, he is okay with it, you know. He has no problem with it. Prostitution, pimps, but he's conservative, a Christian. He's like Muhammad, right? So in one hand, he tried to present himself that he is, he go to the church, he draw the cross, he jump in the cold water, you know, like do like a baptism. He's a religious person, but then he forbid Christians from exposing Islam. He make a law: anyone speak against Muhammad, he will go to jail, severe punishment, 3 4 years in jail. He built mosque for the Muslims from the money of the Russian, and he claimed to be Christian. And people, they are under the influence of propaganda, you know. Every government in the world, they have their own propaganda agenda. And never think, I don't know, I don't remember anyone who was an ethical, let us say in, like, you know, in the present time, I don't remember really a president in any country, Muslim, Christians, whatever you call it. I don't see the ethical one. Where are they? As you see, this is story of Epstein show us how pervert the society of those, the elite. And you know, like we heard that the Democrat, they were pushing to get Epstein file. Trump, he said, okay, release it. And then I found out that even the I don't know that about the law actually. Maybe in some state that this woman who is part of this crime, the woman she is in jail, she refused to allow the judge to release the jury uh, files. I never thought that this is can be like she had the right to do that, but look like it. So even there's two judges they refuse, and this woman she refused, but Trump he allowed. But I'm sure one day we will see this file. And now they ask the filthy Clinton family. They are asked to be investigated with the Congress. But anything will come from this? No. Trust me, it's just propaganda. Are they going to do it to jail? No. I assure you that. Bill Clinton, he was in the island 28 times. How many child in the 28 time he slept with? Nobody knows. One, two, zero. But why somebody wanna go to an island for sex? Doesn't make sense. I mean, you can. I mean, this guy live in a city, have a lot of hookers. Even his secretary was opening her legs for him. So it must be there is something special there, something he cannot find out. Something is hidden because it's an island. It's a private island with a private security, bodyguards around the beaches. And then those who speak about Trump, that he is, you know, he must be, there is something he did with this guy. I am not defending Trump, but I will say to you, if Trump he was part of it, trust me, Kamala Harris and Joe Biden, they will never hesitate to leak, not even to open that, because you might say they will not open the release the file because Clinton and others they will be exposed. They don't need to open the file; they can leak pages from the file. This is what the Democrat they do. So if a Trump there's something bad about him, there's no way Democrat they were protecting him for 4 or 10 years. They will expose him in the first election. Remember, Obama was in charge, and then the story came, and then Biden he came. So why nobody expose it? The Democrat, they are in charge of the file for 4 years. They do not need to open the file. They can just leak the pages about Trump only to damage him in the election. This is the only reason make me think and believe that Trump, he have no guilt in this garbage. And we know that Trump, he kicked this guy out from his golf club because he harassed a young girl. The funny is that Tucker Carlson and Qatar Carlson and Cow Dance, they want Epstein file to be published, but they support and rotates. When the fact he is the same as Epstein, there's no different. The difference is that this guy was a high level, high rank prostitution pimp. Yeah, I know. If they don't expose it because there's higher rank of the Democrat, I just told you, they do not need to open it all. They can leak only the files about Trump. You do not need to open all of them. All what you need, just post it online about Trump only. Are you getting the point? Democrat always they leak stuff from the Pentagon, from everywhere. How come this time they will not leak about Trump? Because there's nothing. They are the most leaky people. They leak everywhere. Even this guy who was going to be the vice president of Kamala Harris, he put something in his butt so he will not leak. True? They leak all the time. They do not need to raise the file so they can protect the one they protect. They just leak the papers about Trump. But they did not because there's nothing. His name is there for sure because he attended those, occasions. This guy was a friend to everybody. He's a businessman too. He's very rich. I believe that this guy, not only a pimp, I believe he's connected to a bigger mafia, have to do with international affair, which is about money laundering, contract, military contract, and he worked for many foreign countries to make things happen. I don't believe this guy was just a pimp. There's no way. I mean, this guy is so rich. What you will pay him $1,000, $100,000? He spent more to bring them to the island. He spent on them. He don't spend. Bill Clinton, he don't pay to go there. So he's not a pimp like Andrew Tate, and those he bring those girls to open their legs to somebody. He gets something bigger. Contract, military contract, ease of contract, etc. So you are a Chinese businessman who own hundreds of billions of dollars. You want the government, they are giving you a hard time in America. You call this guy, he make it easy for you. This is bigger than what people think it's about pedophile. I assure you that the file, if they ever publish it, they will not publish. Most of people, they are thinking only about sex, but because people are stupid. The biggest disaster is not in the sex, is why. Why? Why this guy was offering them girls? What he get in exchange? This is why all those who they were customers, they should be in jail and forever, not only for a year or two, because I am sure they betrayed the country and they did a favor to foreign countries in return. Nobody do things for free. Same time, like we talk about the US girls, young girls, but shouldn't we go after their parents, those girls? How someone she is 14 years old, she end there. The law should be changed. Parents should be responsible and they have authority. They have authority to keep their children at home and to monitor them. How a child underage go to the hands of pimps and those parents they never notice? I will tell you why. Because they are making money. When they do those things, they don't get upset. They are making money, they are happy. Even this hooker, who now supposedly she is abused, right? She's abused because she's stupid kid, right? But in fact, they are getting a lot of money, and that's why they are not reporting a rape or nobody kidnapped them. And then the same whore, she grow up, she say, oh, they abused me when I was 14, but she's still a whore. Nothing changed. Well, I was 15 or I was 16 or I was 17. I don't know. I'm not talking about a special individual. So the society, they show sympathy for the one she was 15 years old and she'd been taken to this island, but nobody asked himself how and why she went there. Did they force her? No. I'm not saying they are not evil. I'm saying, well, she is stupid evil too. She knew she was going there for sex. If you are a teenager, doesn't mean you don't have a brain. Like they never heard prostitution is bad. They never heard that having a relationship with older is not good, and they do it. But you notice all what people they focus on is episteme file as 6 only. For me, I would like to see what is behind this. Which organization was in control of such a business? Because this guy was not giving service for free. Nobody paid to sleep with those girls. Nobody. He don't make money from sleeping with those hookers. This guy is so rich, very rich. He do not need anyone to pay him $50,000 for a hooker. They can get the hooker so easy from the street. But he is an agent for a bigger thing. I believe strongly that there is intelligence agencies are the one embedded this guy to be a spy, to be an agent of interest. This is not and never was about prostitution. But the naive ones and the media, they want you to believe it's just only about this. This guy do not need tips from you of $100,000. He can buy the whole street you live in. I mean, the guy, he bought an island because he can afford it. Clinton, he cannot. But anyway, people already see the narrow part of the story, and the media, they darken the other side because somebody is forcing them to do so. So now everybody is focusing in the pedophile. But why we allow prostitution anyway? Is prostitution is wrong? Or just because they were young? See the hypocrisy? What about we make it a crime? Anyone who sleep with minor, doesn't matter if he's a minor or not. And then we can say we're protecting kids. But they don't do that. A girl, she is 12 years old, she sleep with somebody. Oh, because he is 17 years old, it's okay? It's the same. If you really care for kids to protect them from sexual abuse, then you should forbid anybody, no matter what his age, even girls. What if a girl, she is 16 and she has sex with the boy, he is 14? Is it okay? A girl, she can take advantage of a boy too. Now, I don't know. I'm not lucky that no girls took advantage of me when I was 14, you know. Too bad, too bad. I wish I was a Muslim. They would do that to me, you know. Those Muslim women, they would take me to the hotel and they would give me a McDonald's too, and the top of that. So there's a lot of hypocrisy in the system, and those who call for ethic and pedophiles. So it's okay to have sex with kids if you are a kid. No, because both of them do not know. I mean, they are not mature, and they should not have it. So what about we criminalize anyone who do it, right? Yeah, I walk in the street when I was 14, and nobody kidnapped me. Nobody, not even a single woman. Maybe because I was not good looking. I don't know. Even 15, even 16, even 17. I mean, I don't know what's happening. Maybe because the fur I have on my chest, make them get scared. I'm not sure. You know, maybe my socks, they smell so bad. I'm trying to find a reason. So all they are just focusing in the sick side, but there is, I assure you, the darker side is way bigger than this. Why they don't show us? Okay, hold on. They investigate and the crime happened and they have sex with the girls. Who is the one have sex? Why the guy is in jail, but the one who have sex with the girls is not there? Those remind me of the Jews who brought a woman. They want to stone her, but there's no man. Where is the man? As long you, they claim that she have it red-handed. They cut her red-handed. Okay, where is the man? So from all this file and all this investigation and all this noise, there's only two people in jail: the pimp and his assistant. Where is the women? Where is the men who slept with the girls? What kind of justice we have? What kind of the Department of Justice we have? As long you admit that he used little girls for prostitution or a form of prostitution for sex, pedophile, where is the man who slept with those girls? There's no way they were able to find out about this act, and they did not find out who did it. Like, didn't you investigate with the girls who slept with you? She will tell them, this guy, this guy, this guy. Okay, arrest them. Where are they? Nobody. Not even one. Why? Because they are protected. If any of you do such an act, your name will be in every screen of TV, and they will put your pictures, and you are a scumbag, you are a pedophile, and you're horrible. That's it. Your life is destroyed. And you deserve it, actually, to be destroyed. You destroyed yourself. But if you are important, if you are the Clinton, if you are whoever you are, no. Uh, yeah, Prince Andrew. Did the Prince Andrew have sex with those minors? I mean, look, they bring you the most famous one. Even, by the way, Elon Musk, he used to attend those parties. The funny is, Elon Musk, he spoke about Trump, that his name is there, but the fact Elon Musk, his name is there too. Because anyone have a contact with this guy, his name is there. What is the name of this woman? The one is arrested? Maxwell, something like that. Yeah, he have her, he have image with her, you know. His name is there too. And why they invite? Because he's rich. This is an invitation to anyone is rich. You are rich, you are invited. Here we go. This is Elon Musk, right? That's him. And then he go and he speak that Trump name must be there. He forgot that he was there too. All right. You see the hypocrite? And then what he will say? Well, I was invited. I have nothing to do with the. Okay, Trump. He was there for the same reason too. He was a businessman. Trump was his friend because it served his agenda. He thought he will not take, the privilege is given to the so-called electric cars. But when Trump he passed a big beautiful bill, he went so mad because this bill will take a lot of money from him, and he started talking about this guy. But being a friend to all those pimps, he have no problem with it. So what I'm trying to say to you, don't go by what the media says to you. They show you and they focus only. The first job I did in my life when I was studying law, it was a newspaper. And why I choose to work in a newspaper, I like to write. I like to, I like to express my voice since I was very young. So I go to the university in the daytime. I go to work at night time, even though I do not need to work, by the way. It's not about money. And I work in correcting. They said to me, the only job we can give you now, you're nobody. You're still a student, you're a young student. You do not even finish university. So the only job is available is to do. They check my, my papers, my etc. And he's good in Arabic. He said, okay, we will put you in the department to read the articles and correct the Arabic grammar and Arabic writing. So every day I go to the newspaper, and the old days, the newspaper not like now. You have to go like around 9 something, and then by 2 maximum 2:33 a.m. the newspaper have to be start printing the machines, printing the newspaper, and then within an hour or two it have to be ready, and then those guys, the trucks, they come and they grab the newspaper and they throw it everywhere, the old style way. So my job is to read the articles and correct the Arabic. So every day I have to read. It's my job. It's not now for fun. It's my job to read carefully and look for any mistakes, because one mistake in Arabic can make a war, literally, because word can change the meaning by one dot. One dot. You can be sued, you can be even killed. So every day almost there is an article speaking against the Qaddafi. Anyone remember the Qaddafi? The president of Libya? Every day, an article speaking about how terrorist he is, how dictator he is. Okay, I used to that, every day, every other day. There's the same kind of article, same garbage. Then one day, I'm reading the articles again. Suddenly, the article saying that he's a wonderful man. He made, they are showing a picture. They invited even the newspaper, which I'm working in it, to go to Libya to make a report. And they talk about the Green Book in one article, the other article, how he made Libya green, he made the river run, etc. Green River. What happened? I mean, this is the same guy. They poop on him literally. So I went and I asked the boss. I told him there is something not right. He said, "What?" I said, "Well, for the last 3 4 months, every day almost there is an article about Al Qaddafi. He is a terrorist. He is a bad person. He's a dictator. Those we published the day before and today, they are saying the opposite. What happened?" I said, "Don't tell anybody. We received big check from the Qaddafi." So the newspaper, they keep barking like dogs at him, and he knew how to. What is the? I mean, the guy is mentally ill. Obviously, he worship himself. Look at the look at the uniform he's wearing. If there's more decoration he can put, and money coming like rain from the ground, river of money. So the same paper, they doom the guy. He is Satan. He is evil. He is disgusting. All his. I remember the article there, about how many women they work for him as a bodyguard. True. Most of the women are. They have many women. They are bodyguard. Can you believe it? He don't like men bodyguard. He like women. Obviously, he effed them too. You know. This guy is mentally ill. Obviously, he's a dictator, but he have money. The African leaders, they gather and they name him the king of Africa, the king of kings of Africa. He gave check to everyone before they vote. You know, check, 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 check. Oh, $10 million. Okay, you are the king of Africa, no problem. Yeah. This guy, he buy reputation. So I witnessed firsthand how a newspaper lie to the audience. It's up who pay and who sponsor them. And they will not say to you, Al Qaddafi is sponsoring us. No. If the Qaddafi he stopped paying them, they will go back to bite him until he pay them again. So those newspapers, they bite you, bite you, bite you until one day you give up. Okay, say, listen, what do you want? What do you want? Come on, okay, $1 million? Huh? $1 million? Okay, $5 million? So don't believe in newspapers and what they say, and don't believe Fox News or CNN. There's nothing is called conservative news in America. Fox News is the most pervert news ever you can imagine. Go check out how they promote Islam. They promote Islam. Do you remember this guy, the Persian guy, who made a book defending Islam? They bring him to interview. Supposedly they are not favoring him. In fact, by doing the interview, he become #1 book seller in Amazon. It was done on purpose. Fox News during the time of Obama, they keep saying why Obama don't attack the government of Syria. Trump he became the office. They say why wouldn't attack Syria in the 2016? The same, nothing changed. The same people, the same. So Fox News run by businessmen who have agenda of business, have nothing to do with the news, same as CNN, same as all the garbage you see. There's no news in the news agencies. There's a propaganda only, and the one who pay is the one who is in control. No, they said don't tell anybody because supposedly I am working there, you know, right? I did not tell anybody. Did I tell the name of the newspaper? I did not tell. I'm telling you a newspaper. However, I did not promise them not to tell anyway. But he supposedly like this is okay between us, okay? Yeah. So this is how the media work. My friend, why people they keep coming here talking about this guy Sam Shamoun? Leave him alone. He can speak. Okay, why you go there anyway? If you don't like what he's saying, he speak against me or against anyone. If you don't like the guy, why you go there? That means you are looking for gossip. Are you okay? If you don't go there and listen to him, you will not hear him. I'm not upset. Are you upset? So I am the one they are talking against me. I'm not upset. Why you go there? Are you a person who go like a grandma, old grandma gossip? Did you hear what he say about you? No, what he hear? You, let me tell you, let me tell you, let me tell you. He said this and this and this. Are you like a stupid idiot? Be a man, act like one. Don't go spread gossip. And if you don't like the guy, why you go there? Obviously you like him then. And then you come here, you complain what he said. So which one is you? The one you complain about what he said, or the one who like what he said? If you don't like what he said, you will not go there. You went once, that's it. People are just a bunch of, I don't know. Either you are an idiot or you are an idiot. Choose one. Which one? I am the guy who is they are talking about. I'm not upset. He's making advertising for me. I want more. So people do not know who's a Christian Prince. They will come to listen to me, and then they will find out the truth. What's your business? You go make videos against me too. Thank you. I want to be angry. Bless you, bless you. Shall I pay you to make it happen? If you are confident about who you are, what you are doing, who care about what they say? You just let them say whatever they want, right? Don't be a gossip guy, and who care? When bad people they say you are good, that means you are bad. So for me, it's an honor when somebody is bad calling me bad. If you ask any Muslim, is a Christian Prince is good? They will say, oh no, he's Satan. That's an honor for me because they call me Satan because they are satanic. They always try to place their own skin on you. Do I want ninja wife? Well, depend. If you have 1 mile butt, I will consider. Do you know any women ninja? She have 1 mile butt because I have a plan. I want to do a war. I will make her eat a lot of beans and hummus. And when the enemy, the army of the enemy come, I will command her to bend over and fart, and I will put a candle in the front of her butt, anus. In case you do not know, fart is very flammable. So there's a benefit of such a relationship. I think about it in as a business too, because we can connect a pipe to her butt. Because can you imagine how much methanol can be generated inside her stomach, and then they will come out from her anus? We can sell that all for house cooking. Imagine how much money. That's it. I own unlimited supply of gas, propane. Reserve your propane container. We have limited gas. Hmm? Yeah, you have to think about it like Trump in a businessman, business matter. Oh, Trump, a woman, she have a 1 mile ass. What Trump he will think? Man, that's disgusting. No, he would think, oh, her ass is so big. That means a lot of manure, a lot. Do you know how much it cost manure? I mean, we buy manure. You buy shit, literally. So imagine your wife. You have 72 of them, at least. And each one of them, her ass is 1 mile. So you have 1 mile, at least they will shit it twice a day. I mean, come on, right? So twice a day, each one of them, she will provide you with 2 mile of manure, square mile, and 1 mile high. Brother, you can supply the whole world with manure. This is just shit alone. Just think about it in a economy, study. I wish I can make like a graph for you to show you the benefit of having such a woman with big ass. Let us take the image of this guy. I mean, somehow he looked like a rooster. isn't it? You look like a rooster, right? But there's many roosters in this earth. They love to be praised and worshipped. Uh, anyway, by the way, if any of you is thinking to open a business, I have many ideas. Like, since Prophet Muhammad, he said that Muslim women, they can do breastfeeding for adult. Many years ago, I wanted to open a business like driveway suckling or drive through, but I did not get any sponsor. So think about it, using the teaching of Prophet Muhammad, police of pedophile upon him. We will not expose your wife, she is a Muslim, haram, haram. We will make holes in the walls, so her boobs will come out, and then the driver, they drive it through. Epstein, Elon Musk, everybody, even Trump, I don't care, who cares? The customer who pay, he get the milk. Even though, by the way, they have no milk. All right? So they drive it through. We have the holes in the drive through. They put the credit card, charge him, and then nipple, 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 10 times, bingo, $100. Think about it. Halal, unlawful, and legal. And we will pay tax, by the way. Yeah. And you can put tips between the boobs, like tips. We can make a hole there for tips, like tip me, tip me. And now Trump, he said the tips is for free, no tax. See? But sadly, Elon Musk did not call me. He said to me, I'm not going to do this business. I have my own business. I do more, Check me out in Apple's time file. Yeah. Gaddafi, he did a lot of things to Libya. My friend, you are mistaken badly. When you say he did a lot of things, this guy have a lot of money. So if you compare the things he did in Libya and the money he spent, you will notice that he did nothing to Libya. This is small population have a flood of oil. What he did with it, go see how he spent his money. He did nothing. This country should be like a heaven with that money. What are you talking about? Go check it out. What Libya? No, forget about. Go check Libya when he was there. There's a lot of money. Even citizens should not work. I mean, we're talking about ocean of money. So when you say to me, "Oh, he made this, he did nothing compared to the money he spent." Most of the money he was spending abroad. As an example, the Nation of Islam in USA. Who funded the Nation of Islam? Louis Farrakhan. Him. The Irish army. Him. He's a troublemaker. His money is all over to control. He have agenda. So when he used the Irish problem with the bridge to put pressure on, actually, who is the one who put a bomb? Very famous Lockerbie. Him. He spent a lot of money on evil abroad the country, and even he bought titles for money. Africa, he gave a lot of money to African countries, not because he loved them. He want them to praise him, worship him. So they gather. Any country you want to have money, Gaddafi is coming to visit us. He will give us $200 million or even $500 million. We bring hundreds of thousands of people to welcome him and to listen to his speech. Mental. This is the money of the people of his country. He give it around just because he want people to praise him. And obviously, you are under the influence of that. He made a river in Libya, but this river is useless. Cost him a lot of money. Where is the river now? What this river done? Do you even have water to have river? I'm going to open a river, by the way, in Saudi Arabia. The only thing is missing is the water. I'm going to open like 3,000-mile river tunnel, but the water will come later, brother. Hmm? Why so low, viewer? It's not low. Do you consider yourself low? By having you here, my friend, our number is double. It's not low no more. It's enough to have you here. Uh, all right. Yeah, no water river. You know what's wonderful. You want to make. He wrote a green book, and then he told them there's no more Quran, which is good. And his book became the holy book of Libya. He forced every school to teach it. The green book. Like, what is in the green book? You would die laughing. All right. There's somebody defending Moody. I don't know. I cannot defend someone who's Moody, my friend. He's Moody. This guy one day is in Iran kissing the Iranian. Second day he is kissing the Jews. I mean, this guy he's a sexual transmitted disease machine. How you kiss the Muslims who they hate the Jews, and then the second day you go and kiss the Jews, which mean the Muslim they kiss the Jews now. He's like a condom, you know. This condom once was in the penis of the Persian Muslims, and tomorrow he is in the penis of, excuse my language, and the penis of Netanyahu. This is how I see Moody. He's Moody, Moody condom. Today in your private part, tomorrow is in different private part, right? Today he is with the Netanyahu, tomorrow he is in Persia. Depend who is the customer, right? YCP hate tomato. Who told you I hate tomato? It's my favorite food. But tomato in USA in the stores they don't taste good. They taste like nothing actually. They don't taste like tomato. Uh, all right, I think we covered the topic. What do you mean exposing Moody? I did not expose Moody. Moody can expose everybody. He's Moody. You can't expose someone as Moody. What's wrong with you? The worst scenario will say, "Are you an idiot?" I am a Moody person. Even my name, my mom, she called me Moody when I was born. So today I am with the Jews. Tomorrow I am with the Iranian. I go back and I am with the Jews. All right. So I cry. I call the Iranian. Hey, the president he died. Really? You're a president? I cry. My condolences. Moody, the India, all of India, and he put the flag of India down for 3 days. Sure. The head of the terrorist is dead. All of India must cry, right? Yeah. We put the flag and we cry and we make a call. And the Indian Prime Minister, he called our Ayatollah al-Khomeini, Allahu Akbar, and he saw his condolence for the news, the bad news, and he cried on the phone, whatever. Okay. Second day, he called Netanyahu. Hey, listen, this president of Iran, he died. Huh? Man, I like it. It must be the IDF behind. Is it the Mossad who killed him in the airplane? I believe, by the way, it's the Mossad who killed the president of Iran. I think so. I think they put for him an explosive in the walkie-talkie. I'm serious. I believe that the one who killed this guy, long before the war, it was the Mossad. They put some shish kebab for him in the walkie-talkie. So when they are in the airplane, uh, Mayday, 1, 2, 3, boom. You know? Yeah. I told them, don't take any, don't. There's two you need to fear. I fear two only in this earth. The Mossad and women. Both are dangerous. Eh, this is my idea to be safe and secure. I don't fear Muslims. 1 billion, they want to kill me. I fought at you all. But don't let the Mossad get close to me or women. I will be safe and okay. Eh, try it. You will be fine. You know? Yeah. I don't know how many men now they will take my advice. What do you mean no sound? All right. Now you will see many comment in the later from the Indian people. They are upset. You know? Yeah, this is how hypocrite people they act. When you speak against Pakistan, thank you, CP, for saying the truth. When I say against Modi, CP, you're lying. The same Indian, you know? Yeah, I mean, to speak against Pakistan, brother, you are saying the truth. Speaking against the filthy Modi, the snaky sneak, you know, you are hating India. We will stop three nuclear. Zakir Naik, what are you talking about? I was attacking Modi. Why you want to stop giving me curry? Get some breath. First of all, it's not me who said that. It was somebody Indian from behind me. Oh, okay. Hold on. Did you just say Indian behind me? Get some breath. You are very dirty. I did not mean it in such a way. I said an Indian, he is behind me, but didn't mean it to me. Oh, he's not touching you. Well, that make it more suspicious now. Why you are saying that if he is not touching you? Get some friends. Are you crazy? It is you who implied that there is a guy behind me. And obviously, if he's behind me, he's doing what? Huh? That's a good question, Zakir Naik. What he's doing? Tell me. Get some friends, you are crazy. I am saying this is what you meant, not what I meant. Okay, but why you understand it this way? You say to me, it's obviously I am implying that the guy behind you, that means he's doing something. So what is the thing he's doing, Zakir Naik? Get some friends. I have to go because I have a guy from Pakistan behind me. Again? You changed him, huh? You don't like the Indian guy. Anyway, I hope we hope that the curry will work. And now Modi will behave and stop buying the Russian oil. They are making a lot of money from the Russian oil. The Indian, they are buying oil from Russia and then they distribute the oil around the world, not only for them. They are making a lot of money from the blood of war. What an evil Moody. So I want to say thank you guys for being here. I might go live again later. We will see if my voice is not tired from talking. And I want to see how many people get upset of what I said. I love it. You make them upset, that means you are doing good. CP, how are you? No, you how are you? How are you first, David? You tell me how are you first, I will tell you how are you I am. All right. Yeah, it's the money of a blood of war. People, they are war make a lot of people rich. War is a business. From the blood of poors, how many orphan nowadays in Russia and Ukraine? Who get the benefit of this war? Trust me, a lot of filthy billionaires. War bring destruction and bloodshed to the poor, and many rich they will become filthy to the way you cannot imagine it. All right. So it's a fact. Pray for Indian Christian, they are under attack. Well, we pray for all the Christians around the world, not only the Indian. But you know, my advice to you, when you are under attack, in fact, when Christians are under attack and discriminated, they are a better Christian than the one who they are not under attack. You will see Christians who they are discriminated are more conservative, true Christian, from those who they are not. You will see Christians who they are discriminated, they are in love with Jesus more than the Christians who they are relaxed and nobody harmed them. So it might appear that being discriminated, abused is something bad, which is. But in reality, the best of us, the best of the Christians, was in the time of discrimination. The disciple of Jesus, they did not receive welcoming. Like I went to Texas to do a seminar. I found two Christians from Pakistan waiting for me, and one of them have a big bouquet of a flower. For me, the flower mean nothing really. I mean, I'm a Middle Eastern. We don't care for a flower. I will make salad with it. But this is how welcoming it was. But you can imagine how Peter was welcome. Nobody welcome, or how Paul. We know what you can read the Bible, see how much even Christian they refuse them. They treat them bad because many of those so Christians they converted to Christianity, but still they are practicing paganism. So when Paul he says to them, you cannot do fornication, you cannot drink, you cannot have pictures, you cannot have. So they get upset because still they are pagan. They accept the Christianity, but paganism roots still there. So they want them. They don't want them. And so even when there is Christians, even the Christians, they spoke against them because they are not yet true Christians. In our time now, we are lucky. There's many. They understand what we go through if something like this happened. In their time, they go and hide under the basement. They don't even dare. You can't say you're Christian. You can't even carry a book with you. It's called the Bible. That alone will be enough to be not only killed, to feed you to beast. So they might discriminate us, but that does not work. It make it even worse for the enemy. The day I arrived to China, there was a big church was demolished, massive church. I went there. I met with some Christians. That's why I'm going there actually. And they told me how successful they are on converting thousands and thousands of Chinese. The number of Christian and Chinese is increasing in a massive way, even though the government destroy. If we go right now, I thought I'm leaving, but let me show you. And by the way, all the media they speak about how the Chinese mistreat the Muslims, right? But nobody talk about Christians. The same day I arrived, it was a massive big church. The Communist Party of China destroyed it. Why? They claimed that the license was not valid. Massive church. It fit for tens of thousands of people. The land, the church, they even that doesn't even it doesn't even contain the size of the people. And churches all around China is being destroyed. Not only one, not only two. They burn them, they destroy them, they you name it. But they were not successful. Christianity is a flourishing more. They forced churches to take the cross down. It did not work. Still, a lot of people convert into Christianity. So from 0 Christians in China, I don't know what the number now. Let us ask the stupid AI. How many Christians are in China?
Estimates vary, but there are tens of millions of Christians in China. Some sources, including the Chinese government, estimate the number to be around 44 million, while other organizations suggest it could be over 100 million, including those at.
So the Chinese always they try to lower the number to make it the communists are the majority, and those who believe in religion they are the minority. So many the organization they count them as 100 million Christian, but this country used to have 0. So I say the discrimination against the Christian did not work for their benefit, because look what happened. They destroy the church, and now this church they have to meet, they have to pray. What they do? So they make a smaller groups, and when you have a smaller groups, you go between houses. You invite friends, and this is will bring more and more people. From before, if somebody is a communist, he going to the church is suspicious. The communists they might they are watching the church, they would take my name. Now a friend he invite a friend, so the number of Christian in China is multiplying so fast. So don't be sad when you hear that those people they are destroying churches and burning churches or attacking Christians. At the end of the day, we are victorious. They will not do more than what they did to the disciple of Jesus. We conquer Rome not by sword. We conquer Rome by the cross of Jesus. So they can do whatever they want. The one who died for the sake of the Lord is a murderer, and we will be victorious no matter what they do. All right? Same, we are not the same as Muslims. They try to convert people by false propaganda. Islam is peace. We don't do that. Jesus is the king of peace. Islam is the king of the devil. Their king is the devil. Sex, violence, manipulation, lying, and fictions. Communists are just another format of Islam. Atheism is a religion. You like it or not, it's a religion. And it's a group of religion, they try to enforce their belief on you. Atheism. They are worse even than Muslims sometimes. All of them, they share one thing, enforcing on you their own system, not your choice. Islam and communist is two coins of one garbage, two faces of one coin. You flip it, you see Islam, you flip it, you see communist. All of them, they claim that they bring justice, but we know that there is a group of people, they are the one going to be the billionaires, the rich, like the caliphate. He have 10,000 very dancers, the caliphate. But nobody asked how many family we killed to get their daughters and their wives to have those the belly dancers. Muhammad, he sent his army to rob. He get the fifth to him, the fifth to Allah, which means two of the fifth to his pocket. And then he claimed, the Muslim, they claim Muhammad never seek money. Right? CCP, this Mabian says God created evil. Can you reply the yeah, he created the guy who said that, right? So it's true. God created evil. But God did not create evil to be evil. He created you to be a good person. As an example, when God created angel, did God created him angel or Satan? Angel. Uh, Angel decided to become Satan. So at the end, yes, God created evil, but not to be evil because we have a free will. So I can say I manufacture this machine, this knife, to use in kitchen, to so people can eat. But I do not make the knife to kill somebody with it. So I can say, oh, I am the one who created this evil knife who killed people. So God, when somebody says such a stupid statement, he is just an ignorant idiot. God, he created me not to be evil. I can go right now and shoot people on the street. So the evil I did, if you want, you can say created by God because he created me. But in reality, this is not really what happened. He created me not to be evil, and I chose to be evil. We Christians believe in free will. This is why there is a punishment and there's a reward. If there's no reward and there's no punishment, that will be more justice, because then if God, he forced me to be evil, then why I will be rewarded or why I will be punished? He created me to be this way. But this is not what this is what the Muslim believe. The Muslim believe that everyone live according to destiny. And this destiny written to you about everything you do in life. Anything. Even when you rob, even when you rape, even when you kill, even when you do good. It's destiny. So when a Muslim believe that there's no free will, and by the way, most of Muslims are ignorant, they do not know what they believe in. So you might ask a Muslim, you say, no, we believe in free will. Wrong. We can show you tons of reference from the Quran and from. In fact, the Muslim, they have, if you ask him who is a Muslim, he will say to you, Man yu'minu bil qadri khayrahu wa sharrahu. Translation, whoever believe in destiny, the good of it and the evil of it. You have to believe in it. To believe in the qadar, khayrahu wa sharrahu. I keep saying I'm leaving, and then we are stuck. So Muhammad said, what is faith? What is faith in Islam? Faith in Islam is to believe in destiny. If you don't believe in destiny, you are not a Muslim. And this is authentic. You see all those hadith. So they ask him, what is faith? And the Muslim now, they have this statement as a law for them. But let us zoom in the first one at the top. It's the shortest. What is Iman? Iman means faith. He said to believe in Allah and His angels and His books and His messengers and the last day and the divine decree. Both good and evil. So if one of those is missing in your faith, you are not a Muslim, supposedly. And to believe in destiny is the most important. It's a divine decree. That's why Muhammad, he said that when somebody fornicate, he is not really the one who fornicate, it's Allah he forced him to. So even fornication, killing, rape, etc., it was a destiny. It's not a choice. And this destiny is a fixed portion of anything you do, which means you cannot even change it, you cannot reduce it, you cannot delete it, you cannot add it, you cannot make it more, you cannot make it less. And this is authentic. For us as a Christian, we have the word destiny mentioned in the Bible, but not in such a way. As an example, God destined to Adam after he commits sin that he will die. He will live and die. Same as his wife and his children after him. We cannot change that. That is a destiny. But God, he gave us a free will. Beside that, you cannot choose to die or not. So you go out of heaven, I punish you by sending you out of heaven. You will die, you will suffer, you will struggle to make your living. That was a penalty from God because you did wrong. The rest is our free will. So we can go back to heaven by obeying the Lord. That's our will. That's why Jesus said, not everyone says to me, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of my Father, but the one who do his will. Which is obvious that there's a condition to go back to heaven is to do the will of the Father, not your will. My will is to, have fun. I'm fun for a man, maybe, drinking, sleeping around, no responsibility for anything. Eh, live like an animal. This is the will of the man. And there's the will of the God. You choose which one you want. So if you make a free decision to choose the will of God, still he's not forcing you. You made a free will choice. Because somebody might say to you, oh, so you are saying to me, if I don't do what God said, I will go to hell? Where is the free will? No, you have a free will. Don't believe him. Don't listen to him. Don't obey him. It's your will. Atheists don't believe in that. They laugh at God. They say, ha ha, what God? Free will. And then everyone, he will, you know, harvest what he's, the seed he put in the ground. So when somebody says evil created by God, he's just an ignorant. True and false at the same time. Peter, the same person, Peter, he is evil and he is good. How? When Peter says something wrong, what Jesus said to him? Stay away from me, Satan. But this is Peter, one of the best disciples. Peter, he says something with his free will, which is totally against what Jesus want. So then Jesus rebuked Peter, saying to him, stay away from me, Satan. Very, very harsh word. Satan. Not just, he did not say idiot, he didn't say stupid, he said Satan. Because Jesus telling Peter, what you just said is what Satan want you, or he wish you to say it. Your thinking is wrong. So Peter have a free will, and Peter, he choose to correct himself and not to say such a thing again. And that's for all of us. We can be Peter the good, we can be Peter the bad. We can say what Satan wish us to say, or we can say what God wish us to say and do. You choose. Which one is yours? right? Who is forcing me now to be explaining to you the Bible? It's sitting here. Who's forcing me? Nobody. I can go do whatever you want. And even if you force a person to say things like the Muslims they do in their country, in your heart you can say whatever you want. This is why Jesus said, fear not those who destroy the flesh, the body, but those who destroy your soul, your spirit. Those are the horrible ones. They kill you, so what? You will live again. The Lord will take you. But when you destroy your soul, which means you are corrupt, then you are doomed. All right? So I hope we learn something good. And again, you don't have to agree with me. That is the last of my worry. Who agree? Who don't? I want to say thank you all for being here. I hope we will meet again, maybe tonight. Again, we will see if I could. If not, maybe tomorrow. Thank you, and God bless you. And always remember that God is good, so is Jesus, and we are the crusade. See ya.